Hi, this is Irina Shea, and this is part of our Wealth and Wisdom video series. Today, we're going to talk about what if my executor or trustee cannot serve. So, I'm going to share my screen with some thoughts. Okay, so let's start with what are these jobs? When you have a will, you name an executor to carry out the terms of that will. When you have a revocable living trust, you have a trustee carry out the terms of your revocable living trust. So these are the people in charge if you cannot be, meaning if you are deceased in the case of a will, or if you're incapacitated or deceased in the case of a trust. So obviously, really important that the plan has someone to carry it out. So how do we handle this? You've named someone, but when time comes many years later, they cannot serve. So what are the reasons? Cannot serve due to their death, their health issues, or a spouse's health issues, or they've moved away to the point where it's not practical, or any reason at all. So how do we solve for that? Okay, we want to name a sequence of executors and trustees. So A, then B, then C. We like in our office three at a minimum, three minimum. And we like to consider ages and availability. So let's say A is your sibling, your age. Okay, fine, but make B then C, say a niece, nephew, right? Younger and presumably more available if A is unavailable, right? A then B then C. And if your preferred, again, is a person your age or older, make sure you have younger people on the tail end. Another way to do it is to name joint executors and trustees. And we have another video on this, but if you do A, let's say it's three adult children, right? Three adult children. Okay. And you say jointly, right? So it's A, B, C together. That's another way to solve this. I'm not saying that's perfect. It's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, but let's just say that B could not serve. If B cannot serve, B can renounce, which is say from the get-go that they cannot do it, or B can resign. So what you're left with is A and C working together to carry out the estate plan. Okay, so I think we call this redundancy in the engineering world. And what we're doing is engineering an estate plan. So you need to create redundancy. You cannot just name one person. So sometimes we review old estate planning documents and say, I name my spouse to be my everything. Well, guess what? Your spouse is your age, likely, or in the range. And if they're unavailable, then what? You absolutely have to have backups. So, if you haven't looked at your estate plan in a long time, meaning more than 10 years, we would highly encourage you to get a checkup. So if you'd like to learn more, you can go to our website at irinashea.com and click the Get Started tab. There are no charges for our initial consultation. Thank you.